Rada Trattoria in Boulder. We're going to go in and do our cross-contamination video today for you. One of the great things that they do here is that they have their menus up here in the window, and both under the pasta and the pizza they have a gluten-free. So this is a great way to advertise. We also do provide posters if you'd like those for the windows with our logo. So let's go on. Hi, I'm Kelly at the Gluten-Free Bistro, and today we're at Rada Trattoria in Boulder, Colorado, and we're here to do a demonstration on how to avoid cross-contamination in pizza kitchens. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll try to give you as much information so that you are very successful with avoiding cross-contamination in your kitchen. Today we're starting with a 12-inch par-baked crust, already put on a clean screen in a clean space. Highly recommended that you use a separate designated area for gluten-free, whether you just put a piece of tape around an area so that it remains clean and everybody knows that that's where you prepare the pizza. It's also recommended that you use separate clean gloves, and that way you can also avoid cross-contamination between the gluten areas and preparing gluten pizzas. So the process is quite simple. We recommend using a separate container for your sauces because usually if you're ladling out sauces onto your gluten pizzas and using a ladle, that's how you would cross-contaminate a sauce. So using a separate container like this to avoid cross-contamination is great and inspires confidence from your consumer. It's great for both the front of the house and the back of the house to watch this video, because that way they can answer the questions in the front of the house on what your process is. And having a great safe handling program for your gluten-free pizzas, it will definitely inspire people to come back time and time again. And having separate designated screens because I know in a lot of kitchens people reuse screens, so you're going to want to use a separate designated area to keep your screens for gluten-free products. Take your panel and make sure that it is clean, so wiping with a separate clean cloth to ensure that it's ready to go and gluten-free is great. This oven here is 715 degrees, so we're going to put the pizza crust in. Off to the left is where the designated area for gluten-free pizzas is. If you have a deck oven, it's great to have your designated gluten-free area on the top of the oven so that crumbs don't fall down into the pizza crust. So we're going to put this in here for about 8 or 9 minutes. So while our pizza is cooking in the oven for about 8 to 9 minutes at 715 degrees in this beautiful Italian pizza oven, I'm going to show you what we provide for you. When you order from your distributor, they will notify us and we will send out a package for you. And what we provide in that package, first of all, is a laminate that gives you a 6-step process that's super simple to follow. We have it actually both in English and in Spanish on the back side, so that is really helpful as well. And on this process sheet, it goes through how to avoid cross-contamination, and one of the great things that we do also provide in that same package is a green handle pizza cutter. The green handle pizza cutter is just for gluten-free only, and that's to help support you to make sure that you have utensils that are separated and keep your kitchen mindful about avoiding cross-contamination as well. For the front of the house, we do offer waitstaff cards. We do have a pizza crust card and a pasta card. So this provides all of the ingredients. What's great about this tool is that the 2 questions that are most commonly asked about gluten-free products being served in restaurants are what's in the product, which is what these are for, and how do you avoid cross-contamination. So we provide all of those materials for you so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And if you also want to go to our restaurant tab on our website, which is theglutenfreebistro.com, go to the restaurant tab, restaurant owners tab, and there's more information to help you facilitate a great process in your restaurant. And it's super simplified, so it's easier on you. Thank you. There's a delicious gluten-free pizza. Put in a gluten-free designated area on the prep station. Keeping it on the screen, we will actually remove the screen and move the pizza. And this is a separate designated rack for gluten-free as well. Put it right onto your cutting board and your serving board. You can also, a lot of people like to use those pizza trays as well. With the pizza trays, such as this one, we don't recommend cooking on this pizza tray just because it doesn't allow the pizza crust to get super crisp like the screen does. So you can cut it and serve it on that, but we recommend using a pizza screen. And this looks cooked perfectly. We did about 8 minutes at 715 degrees. We do have recommendations for all different temperatures and times on our website, from 400 degrees all the way up to 850 degrees, to help you pinpoint when the crust is going to be perfectly done. We do a 6-minute parme on our pizza crust to also assist you with that, because gluten-free products take longer to cook. So we've shaved off that time. So when you're working with the back of the kitchen, they don't really have to change their process. When the toppings are done, the pizza crust should be perfectly done as well. Hi, we just ordered a little bit of lunch today. This is the Fruited America out of Trattoria, which looks awesome. We did it on the gluten-free fettuccine, fresh style fettuccine. Now, when you're thinking about bringing in a gluten-free style pasta into your restaurant, it is best to cook the pasta in a separate pot of boiling water for a couple of reasons. To avoid cross-contamination, and then also to control the boil. So you want to do a medium to slow boil on the pasta so it doesn't break apart. It's a little bit more tender until the eggs that are in the product actually melt together. So we're going to enjoy this lovely pasta, and we got a wonderful pizza here too that came out. So have a great day.